The Art and Soul of Food event. This is this Thursday at L'Auberge Del Mar. And we have two people in the studio this morning. Chef Paul McCabe is here from Kitchen 1540 at L'Auberge. And we have an artist, Christopher M. Just M, the painter of the chefs. So they are both here to talk about this really interesting event, sort of painting what you're tasting and coming up with a menu that's based on emotions.
Yeah, it's an interesting dinner. It's one I've never done before, and I'm really excited about working with Christopher M. And this is going to be a great event.
Yeah, so this is Thursday, and this is kind of an art show in conjunction with this four-course meal?
Yes, 4 courses, and we paired 4 emotions, which I think you just named them off.
Yes, they are nostalgia, blue, amorous, and euphoria. And
yes.
Which one are we making this morning?
Today is going to be nostalgia, and what better than Oysters Rockefeller?
Yeah, you said you kind of were really thinking about this. This was a tough menu to come up with.
This was a challenge. It was a definite challenge coming up with, because I didn't want the emotions to be about how I felt when I was blue or nostalgic. More, I wanted the guests to connect with it in the dining room when they ate the food and saw the paintings.
Okay, and also it couldn't be too easy to paint this. So while you get started on the Oysters Rockefeller, right?
Yep.
We're going to talk to Christopher M, and that stands for mystery, right?
That's what I like to tell people, yeah, M for mystery.
Yeah, so tell us kind of about how you came up. This is also an art show and showcasing some of the work based on these emotions. And you have one of your work is actually of Chef Paul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one here is actually, it worked out really well. We actually didn't set it up ahead of time, but this painting is about nostalgia as well. And for me, I felt like with Paul sipping the wine, a lot of times that's what brings back those memories of the past. And maybe the wine would pair well with the Oysters Rockefeller that he's making.
Okay, so he's sitting there sipping the wine and thinking of the menu. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, maybe planning out what he's going to do.
I know. So, all right. So we'll get back to you in just a second, Christopher. So this is it. Now, how did you come up with the other ones? I mean, as you're cooking the one for nostalgia, you also have blue, amorous, and euphoria.
Yeah. Blue was a tough one too, because what's a blue food? What makes you sad? Is it? Do you think of it as what makes you sad, or what makes you feel better when you are sad? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I went with beets because I think for several reasons. Yeah, a lot of us grew up eating beets out of a can. You know, I know I was one of them. But beets are also the end of winter. It's kind of the vegetable between spring and winter, and by the time winter's done, you're done with it. You know,
no more beets.
No more beets. And so we're going to do one last beet salad. We're actually going to serve it back in a tin can, like I grew up eating beets. So the vessel will be a tin can, which is going to be kind of different. Euphoria, chocolate. I mean, we're going to do the best chocolate dessert you ever saw.
That sort of makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't really dispute that. And then. What was it? Amorous.
I went with passion on that one, and the reason I cook is because of my mother's passion. And my father was the typical grill guy outside. My mom cooked in the kitchen, so we're going to do a duo of Mishima Ranch Kobe beef. It's going to be a braised item to represent my mother, and it's going to be a grilled item representing my father.
Okay.
So it's going to be cool.
Now we're going to go back over to Christopher too, and just talk about this. During this event, this 4-course meal, you're going to have a lot of your artwork on display for sale during this event.
Absolutely. A full wall, a full gallery exhibition is going to be happening at the same time, and as each course comes out, we'll unveil the painting that's going to be paired to it. And so it'll be just a full event. You know, MC'd will be like DJs up there, me and Paul, announcing each course that comes up and the meaning of each painting that's associated with it. So it's going to be really a blast.
Okay, so once again, this is Thursday night from 5:30 to 9. It really kicks off at 6, but there's a little bit of a cocktail hour.
Yes, there is.
I guess, or a half an hour. And so we'll have all the information linked to our website. The tickets are $85. You get food, you get wine, you get the art show, and mostly just delicious food and service. And so here it is. Here's the final product.
It's a modern version of an Oysters Rockefeller. Instead of Parmesan, we're doing Parmesan air or bubbles, and then we finish it with Botagra, which is a cured roulet mo.
You are good, Chef
Mullet
Paul.
roe. Mullet roe, I'm sorry.
Roe. All right, thank you so much for coming in. Look at that.
Thank you.
Yeah, from this overhead shot, you could just get a great scene of that. So, SanDiego6.com, click on Hot Topics. Thank you very much for being here.
Pleasure.
Check out L'Auberge. It's absolutely delicious. And go see the artwork. Christopher M., thank you.